Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlickers, shield jets, laser fans, and vassals, empire builders. I'm a useful idiot, and I know this is pretty much common knowledge amongst most people who are into the alternative media network. But worldwide, the United States has roughly 1,000 military bases. So anybody that doesn't really grasp the fact that the United States has become an empire needs to wrap their head around the fact that there's 1,000 U.S. military bases worldwide. Now, let's get into the actual numbers and crunch the numbers a little bit. So, officially speaking, we have 737 bases worldwide, but that doesn't include a lot of black sites, war zone bases, and a lot of U.S. bases, and things that are off the grid. So when you factor that in, we have roughly 1,000 bases worldwide with 2,500,000 personnel. So think about that. We have 2,500,000 personnel spread worldwide amongst 737 official bases and 1,000 worldwide. And then we also have 200,000 local hires. So 200,000 people that are under contract in the United States involved in these 1,000 bases worldwide. And this is according to the annual inventories of the Defense Department itself. And this only covers 2002 to 2005. So we actually have another 7 years of development since then. So I would suggest that 1,000 bases is probably even a low number comparatively at this point. Most of them are naval and air force bases, and of course some of these facilities can be even remote small aircraft sites spread across places in the jungles of Africa. So I do acknowledge the fact that some of these facilities might not be that formidable, but that said, we're still talking about 1,000 bases worldwide. And the U.S. military owns a lot of this land that these bases are on. 30 million acres worldwide. The U.S. is involved in 30 million acres of land worldwide at a net worth of $127 billion and a total of $658 billion in net worth if you include foreign and domestic. So nearly $700 billion in real estate alone. So I guess what I'm driving at is how much do you think it costs to run this empire of 1,000 U.S. military bases with 2.5 million personnel and 200,000 local hires and 30 million acres worldwide? How much do you think that costs? I unfortunately don't have a figure, but something to think about. And the other thing this shows that we have that many bases and they're spreading as we speak is that we have administration continuity and expansion of this agenda. So that means both the Democrats and the Republicans, presidents and Congress, are all on board with this this sort of empire building. And what we have now, of course, is this new strategy where we will not necessarily have large armies fielded to fight nations. We will have bases scattered worldwide where we can deploy special forces, mercenaries, drones, and other robotics and missiles and air power into any region on the globe at a moment's notice. And that's the new strategy. Faster, lighter, cheaper. And so we can see this continuity between all the administrations leading up to recently the Bush and both Obama and Bush administrations. And that's another reason why we have something like the Status of Forces Agreement recently that the United States signed with the country of Niger, because of the complexity of non-war environments. And that's something that's going to be a dominant feature of American foreign policy in the future, this complexity of non-war environments. And that's countries where we are going to have military activity where we're not officially in hostilities. And the governments can either be pro-American or anti-American. It doesn't matter. We will be doing targeted killings with drones and employing special forces, black ops, mercenaries, and other NATO forces. So that's part of what this is about, this grid of bases worldwide. But something to think about. And if you haven't heard those figures, these are the numbers. 1,000 U.S. bases worldwide at a staggering cost, no doubt. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.